Blackbirds and Eagles by Jim Edwards. We've enjoyed living on the Fox River during these last 2 years. We see many species of birds fly up and down the river valley each day. Many fly in flocks, and some in small groups, and some singly. Most of the time, species stay together. Some are meat eaters, and others eat grain. Many meat eaters rely on fish for the majority of their diet, particularly the eagles and osprey. But they have been known to take advantage of the smaller songbird types, such as the red-winged blackbird, if the opportunity presents itself. Usually, red-winged blackbirds are too quick for the eagles to catch and are too small to be worth the effort. In fact, some red-winged blackbirds build their nests in the myriad of sticks that accumulate as the eagles renovate and expand the high edges of their large nests. Each year, the eagles that live by the Fox River raise fledglings. It is interesting to watch eagles build nests, hatch their eggs, raise their young, and teach them to fly. A young eagle matures slowly and begins testing and strengthening its wings by jumping around the edges of its nest and then jumping to nearby branches. During this training process, a juvenile eagle sometimes loses its footing and falls. If it falls into the river, it can swim to shore and find a safe place to wait until an adult eagle can find it, bring it food, and encourage it to build its flying skills by hopping between the ground and a branch or a riverside log. Adult eagles provide food to their juvenile fledglings, as their young are not yet strong enough to catch their own fish or control their wings enough to fly. Fledglings looking for something to do find red-winged blackbird nests and raid the nests. Needless to say, the redwings take exception to this, which results in them chasing the fledglings back to the eagle nest. A few weeks ago, I noticed a few redwings swooping and diving around an eagle escaping back to its nest. Several days later, I noticed about 8 or 10 redwings swarming around a juvenile eagle by the river shore as it stretched its wings to dry them after a recent shower or fall in the river. The young eagle was virtually defenseless against the redwings harassing it by dive bombing, flying very close, landing on and pecking on its head and grabbing hold of the eagle's body and wing feathers. The stranded eagle's only defense was to turn its head from side to side and flap its wings to try and avoid direct attack. The eagle eventually moved to another branch by the river and finally to a nearby fence post. One of our caregivers, Christopher, saw me taking pictures of the eagle from our balcony and asked, "Why don't you go down to the walkway by the river? The view is better there." "Am I allowed?" I asked. "I'll take you," he said. My new vantage point helped me to more clearly see and photograph the bright red wing feathers of the blackbirds as they swarmed the eagle, which sat quietly on its post and endured the barrage. I adjusted my exposure and moved my tripod as the eagle moved to a place with more sunlight, so I was able to take clearer and much more colorful pictures. Red-winged blackbirds can be very territorial and often attack animals or people who get too close to their nests. Several healthcare assistants at the hospital this week told me their own stories about jogging by lakes and being ponytail pulled or shirt tugged by redwings. It brought back my own memories of fishing in a small boat with our own young children near Cattail Reeds in Crawling Stone Lake when we were met by our own angry red-wing welcoming committee with their distinctive 3-note red-wing squawk. I wonder as I look at these images and watch the redwings swoop at the young eagle, how do I relate to these birds? I feel surprised that there are so many different ways photography can capture motion and color and light. I feel a sense of awe at the power of nature, the flow of the river, the rhythm of the eagle's days and seasons as they help their young grow and take flight. I feel barraged by time and circumstance, like the young eagle under attack by what seem like they should be minor annoyances, these smaller birds. How can these little nuisances lay such claim to his well-being when they are only blackbirds and he is an eagle? The young eagle does the one thing he can as things change around him and inside him. He endures. He endures the blackbirds He endures the long wait until it is his time to fly. He is not alone. He will have companions, and they will journey together. He waits. His time will come. He endures. Sometimes life doesn't seem to make sense. How can we be old and weak when we are young eagles on the rise inside ourselves? We all still have so many flights ahead of us. We do what we can. We are not alone. We learn, we grow, we hope, we pray. We listen and share insights and our stories on our journeys with those we love. We are not alone. We endure.